If you're looking to join the call, you know where to go. All you have to do is go to your HelloWoofy account. On the home section, you'll see right on the bottom, you have the ability to connect. So I'm going to do a quick screen share here. Thanks everyone for joining in. We're going to do a quick intro with everyone here as well. So stay put for a second. If you go to your bottom of your HelloWoofy account, you'll see every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, we do free group networking calls, and that's your way of connecting on this call, asking for help, asking for guidance, mentorship, strategic advice as well. So just go to your HelloWoofy account and click on that free group networking call there, and you'll be able to join us as well. But again, those of you who don't know me, I'm the founder of HelloWoofy. We started the company about a few years ago to help small businesses. We call them the underdogs. And yes, my dog is our mascot. He's a cute Maltese, 6-pound Maltese. And we've been on a mission to help small businesses all over the world with digital marketing. We started with social media automation. Now we do blogs, smart speakers, newsletters, and many, many other integrations. But today's call, and we do this every week at 1 p.m., is for you. So you can come on camera, come on and share with us a little bit about your business and what are some of the things that you're looking for help with. So I'll start with the top left. I see Glenn here, and then Karen, you'll be next. But Glenn, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, why you're awesome, and where can we help you today on this call. All right,
Okay.
Glenn,
Well,
over to you.
all right, thanks. So my name is Glenn Daniels. We are a small publishing company where we publish textbooks for different smaller colleges and universities. And we also are putting together an e-magazine, which is where HelloWoofy comes in big time for us.
Very cool.
I'm awesome because my daughter says I am.
Hey, family first, man. That's important. I was just talking to one of our partners, and he was like, dealing with a family issue, is it something I can help you with, or it's something urgent? And I told him, hey, it's okay. We can wait till Monday. Family first.
Family first.
So what are some of the things that you're looking for in terms of help? I know you were on the call last week as well. Anything change? Anything you need help with, or could be a quick hello too?
I think we're going to let my assistant ask, because she's using it more than me.
Okay.
Some of the questions, but the only question I really have, and this may be hers too, we are having a heck of a time with the YouTube integration still.
Yeah, we're actually waiting on a couple of engineers to test it out, and then we're going to push it out on the production version. They're just testing it on the other staging version. But YouTube is there. I mean, you can, if you go to my personal channel, or you go to our HelloWoofy YouTube channel, all the shorts you see there, they're all scheduled by our platform. But what's happening is right now it's just disconnecting. The tokens are expiring, and so we're working with the YouTube team to figure out what's causing that. But just give it a few more days. We should have a fix for you soon.
Okay, all right, because when it does go up, it works great. It's just sometimes they're not going up.
Yeah, I know, and it's so exciting because it's finally we were able to get shorts scheduled as well, and we're gonna do a webinar around all the basically the new forms of posting, which is Reels and TikToks, really inspired by TikTok. But Reels and Shorts are really taking off as well. So if you take a look at my, let me share my screen here, over here. If you take a look at my screen on our YouTube channel, you'll see that there are a whole bunch of shorts. Majority of these, I would say 90% of these have been scheduled to our platform. And that's just like the vertical approach that people are taking, mobile first approach that people are taking, and it's entirely inspired by TikTok. So now you can schedule all of these directly from HelloWoofy.
Okay, so I made 17 shorts yesterday just in anticipation of this.
Woohoo! Did you add them to your library?
Not yet, no.
Oh, just throw it in your library. That's the number one thing I would suggest for anyone is keep it in there so that you're kind of accountable to yourself to schedule them out and get them out the door. So like, for example, I just posted this to my personal channels about sales. And then I have Amaris, who's on our marketing team. She's going to schedule it from here into our HelloWoofy channel, probably next week or so. But I've got a whole bunch of reels and shorts in here that I can schedule anytime I want, including the stuff I cook.
So that answers our question. So that was one of Chris's question. If I record it, I can put it in the library, and then she can just schedule them out and add the music and stuff to it. She can finish up. Okay.
Yeah. And we're in the new design, we're going to be combining the ability to add content and schedule content at the same time. Right now it's separated. So for the moment, what you're going to have to do is, and who's your assistant?
Christy.
Hey, Christy, I see you're here. All you have to do is click on that little triangle to create a single post, or if you click on the edit button, you're editing the post and you can save it. But if you want to schedule it out from the library, just click on that little triangle. and it'll create a copy version of it. And then you can just choose which accounts you want to post it to and get out the door. Now, one thing I will say is if you're trying to post it to Twitter, they have a 15 megabyte video requirement. And so we're actually working on auto compressing the video on the back end just for Twitter. But the other platforms are very, very open to bigger amounts or higher capacity of video, size of video. And so you can do that all at the same time.
Can I ask one more question?
Of course. Go for it.
So what
Or Glenn Daniels II.
Yeah, that's me. So
I feel like I'm talking to royalty.
You are. You didn't know this about me, but I'm a knight. I was knighted. So
there we go.
I'm a master Jedi knight. So there. The thing, I think we were wondering about stories.
Yeah.
The Facebook stories, and I stole her question. She asked me that yesterday.
Yeah, so stories are really cool because we added something. So we know that in stories you can have action URLs, or you can have like URLs for links. And so if I wanted to, like, for example, if I wanted to schedule this guy as a story, click on the triangle. And then if you go down to the bottom, you can, if you click on the Instagram integration, you have to do it with a personal integration because stories are reminder based. And so let's say I want to send a reminder for a story to myself. I can do it. It's going to send the image and the text. But guess what? Because I know I can add links in stories, you can actually add a link in here as well. So let's say I want this story to go to HelloWoofy.com, right? So I want to go to HelloWoofy.com. I'm going to go there now. I'm going to copy the link to it, maybe to the website, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put the URL in here. So now it's going to validate that it's a real URL. And what's going to happen is when I click on post, essentially what's going to happen is that it's going to give you two reminders. So one is when you open you can see my whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay, so when you open up the reminder app right on your phone, the HelloWoofy app, it'll have the post in the middle and it'll have the caption on the bottom. Whatever the caption was, but you'll see actually another little button on the right side which says action URL or whatever the name of the button is. It's going to allow you to first transfer the image to the story section of your Instagram app. It's going to paste in the text for you as well, and then you can come back for a second, click on the button, and it'll copy the URL, which you can also add to the story itself. So all of a sudden you have everything you need, all the ingredients, and you just have to hit post on the story itself and you can get out the door. That's really helpful because a lot of time I have to fumble around for links because links were just added like less than a year ago for everyone. And so a lot of our stories that I do, I put a ton of focus on links in there to drive traffic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah. Until they do full automation, this is the best option you have because no other platform allows you to do full automation. And so you get the media uploaded automatically, you get the text uploaded and the action URL, and that's going to save you a ton of time.
Okay. And I noticed you didn't have to put any, you had the URL, but you didn't have to say what action it was, right?
You can call it whatever it is, but when you go into the story, you can type whatever you want there. Because it asks you, do you want to overlay with a button, or you can just ignore it and it'll just show you the link.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That is too cool right there. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Now the links aren't supported as far as I know in TikTok stories, but same thing with TikTok. You can do story reminders there as well. And this is again TikTok's version of 24 hours, an image stays up and then you can see it as like a ring around the avatar of the user. But feed posts obviously stay forever and that'll get all transferred over directly into the TikTok app.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. I'll step out the way and let you get to everybody else. And
all right. Well, no, stay around. You may have other questions or other feedback as well. All right, let's move over to Karen. Karen, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. It's actually Corinne. Nice
Corinne.
to meet you guys. Yes, I am.
Do you have do you have an elevator pitch for your name? Like for me, I always say, "Hey, my name is Arjun," like Argentina without the Tina. And usually the next thing is if it's like my parents or my uncles, they're like, "Have you found a Tina?" I'm like, "No, I haven't found a Tina."
No, not an elevator pitch. Just in recent news, since everybody calls me Karen, I'm like, yeah, I'm Corinne, not that type of Karen. So
thank God, thank God.
So I am brand new to HelloWoofy, and I'm fumbling a bit. I'm glad that you guys.
Oh wait, no, that who was welcome. Okay, what are you fumbling with?
Okay. I'm gonna go to straight up create new post. So if I have a article that I want to create a post off of, like, what do I do?
Okay, you have an article, like just any old article, like a blog article. Okay, let's
Yeah.
take this one. This is my favorite one, which is all about emojis, because we love emojis and we figure out emojis for you. So you want to get out the door. Let's do a couple of things. All right, everyone strap in, hold on to your seats. This is how we're going to do it. So first thing is click on enter, go on the second line, paste in the article link. And what you'll notice is that there is a quote, and you can see a whole bunch of quotes that are coming in from that specific article. Majority articles that you end up pasting in here can be read by our platform. Some of them are blocked, so you may see like an error, but majority of the articles can be read, and it'll start giving you quotes from the article itself. Then let's say I want to use this one right here. Interestingly, a majority, 81% of emoji users believe that people who use emojis are friendlier and more approachable. And I'm going to throw that in here. So that's a quote up there. Then there is a link below, as you can see here, and we're good to go. But you know what? I also want to give a summary of this article. So we're going to click on this little button here, which says summarize article or paragraph. We're going to click on it, and we're going to do the exact same thing we did. Now we could. I'm going to click summarize while I was doing that. Now we could have taken a paragraph from that article, like literally any article, any paragraph in that article, and we could have summarized it. But I wanted a summary of the whole article, top to bottom. And what we have ended up with is emojis have become an important part of many people's lives, but how do they fit in with the rest of us? So we can put that in here as a summary. And then, actually I want to put the summary in the beginning. So I'm gonna leave the cursor there and then leave that there. And then I want to put the image from that article as well. So we're going to click on this little orange icon that has the link avatar or icon on it. Click on that. And what you'll notice is that it already knows that, hey, you added a URL in here, so you're probably meaning to add that image. If not, you can paste in another image. You can grab and you can find more images as well. We're going to use this one here for the purpose of this. But I know that Instagram only likes in their feed 4 to 5, 5 to 4, 1 to 1 ratio. So we're going to click on crop, and we're going to do, let's say, 5 to 4. We're going to keep it at 5 to 4. We're going to crop the image. And by the way, 5 to 4 is good enough for most platforms, and so you can actually post it everywhere. And so we got an image ready to go. We've got a quote. We've got a summary. We can also add maybe a couple of hashtags like font technologies, online communities. Maybe we have our own hashtags. I do recommend if you have niche specific hashtags that you save them. It's called the hashtag playlist, which you can see on the home screen. Just add them in because you're going to use them again and again anyways, and they might be very specific to you. So let's go to our entrepreneur hashtags and add a couple of those in here as well. So, but you know what? Startups too generic. We're going to single click on the hashtag, and it's going to give me another recommendation below it. And same thing with any other hashtag. Now, in most cases, it does have recommendations. In some cases, it might not. And one thing to keep in mind, when you do summarize, don't summarize 5 words. It hates that. You need to summarize like a long piece of article or a long piece of paragraph. It's not going to be able to work with you if you just have 5 words. And at that point, you don't need a summary. That is the phrase.
So for the summary, am I copy and pasting a paragraph in there?
You could, yeah. So let's go ahead and take a paragraph as an example. So let's choose this one here. So we're going to copy that one over. We're going to put that one in here. So again, notice it says enter a paragraph or a URL. So we're going to click on summarize, and it's going to give you a summary. I'm going to wait for it for a few more seconds. And then once it does, then it's you can choose to add that in. Emojis have become a long way in the last few years, and you can add that in here as well. But it's a little bit longer than I wanted, but it talks about another angle to that article. And then we're good to go. We got a summary quote.
Essentially, I just want to clarify. So essentially, I type or copy and paste the rest of the article that I want in there. Like if I'm, doing a summary of this article, so this is just drawing out quotes and doing short summaries. It's not like it's Jarvis where it's typing for you, correct?
So that technology we're actually developing right now.
Okay.
But as you're typing, it does work with you to type it. So like if I say this, this is like this is the best thing ever in in marketing. We can put that in. It'll start giving me some recommendations. And then if I wanted to add like a couple of other emojis below, I can do that. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Bless you. That's okay. So yes, it works a little bit with you. But the ability to like take a little bit of caption and type a little bit more. You're talking about Jasper Jarvis is their old name. We actually we're about to deploy that in a couple of weeks. Actually, we've already almost finished developing it.
Right. Great. And then my second question was, I was trying to add RSS feeds for my Google Alerts.
Oh, wait, hold on. So we'll get to the RSS in a second. So once you're done with that, this is scheduling a post. So you can choose where you want to post it. You can choose your accounts or whatnot. But if you want to post it and save it for future, make sure you click on the save to library. Choose a category so you can come back to it. Because like I said, and I usually say this on the networking calls on every Friday, is like you want to make sure that 90% of your content is evergreen. And the reason is because only 5% of your audience will see it. So you shouldn't feel ashamed that you posted something and you want to post, you really want to post it again, but you know that your audience already saw it. That's not true. 95% didn't know you posted anything. So save it, come back to it, and then you can use it again if you wanted to.
Okay.
RSS feeds is the next question.
Yes, for Google Alerts.
Okay, so click on the RSS little icon here, and you'll see all the RSS feeds that we have here. Or you can click on the import button and add a new RSS feed right here, which is the second tab. And when you go into Google Alerts, it'll actually give you a RSS feed for the purpose of Google Alerts itself. All you have to do is just throw that in here. I've done this before. For like my name or the company name as alerts, and those things can also be added in. Just choose a category. Where do you want to put it? Choose how often you want this to be pulling in the content. The next part is the most important. If it's, in your case, it's a Google Alerts, you have absolutely no idea what's coming through. If it were your blog, you know what you're going to be publishing, but in this case, you have no idea. I would send it to pending so that it doesn't clog up your main library and mess up your schedule. So put in the pending category and of course, import images. When you go into pending, you could be like, you know what? I like this article up here. I'm going to add it to a library. Or I don't like it. I'm going to reject it. I'm going to reject this. I'm going to reject that. So it doesn't clog up your main library.
Okay. But so when I go into Google Alerts, it's the actual Google Alerts website, not from my email.
They'll give you an RSS feed there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to literally search for Google Alerts RSS feed, there's a tutorial, and if you need help, you can just reach out to us. We'll help you out. But there's definitely a quick. I've done this before. There's a quick way to get that.
Great. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I have to run, but thank you for answering my questions.
Yeah. No, don't run. Just walk. Safety first. Safety first. Okay. Bye-bye. All right. Is it Wink? Is that the name? Wink, you're on mute though. All right, let's see if I can ask you to unmute. Maybe that gives you a pop-up.
There we go.
There we go. Hey, Wink, how are you?
I got my Zoom screen behind my my browser. And I was trying to pull it forward. I have my hands tremor a little bit, and it makes it tough. And that's one of the things.
It's all good. You take your time. We totally understand. So tell us where you're calling in from, who you are, why you're awesome, and how can we help you today?
Okay, I'm calling in from Bakersfield, California.
Woohoo! Go Cali.
And I am what they call one of these retiring capstone life coaches.
Okay.
They wheel me in to talk to the youngsters. But I've gotten this side thing going with posting content to the internet. Now, I'm no expert at all, but evidently the way I post works. And that was some of the things I wanted to ask you about today. Sure. I know that there's a science to it. I found that if I keep the posts, and I do all video.
Yeah.
And if I keep them mostly vertical, which I absolutely hate because my eyes are horizontal.
Tell me about it.
But if I keep them mostly vertical and to 1 minute, I get tons of distribution. However,
this very much goes back to, not to interrupt you, but it goes back to what Glenn was talking about, which is or in response to what he was saying, I was saying that everything is now vertical, 16:9 or 9:16, and the benefit of that is that well, the reason, let me go back. The reason is because everyone's attention span is like this now, and everyone's on their phone, right? They're on their mobile device 90% of the time. In fact, in our case, majority of our customers, I'm sure it's the same for everyone on the call, you guys bought our license on a phone, and then you went to your desktop and you subscribed and you followed the instructions and created your account. So and we have a Philippines team. I'm happy to introduce you to them. They actually take some of our longer format video. Let's say it's 16:9, and they'll actually cut it up into a shorter summarized video into several TikTok Reels, Shorts, versions, and then we schedule that and drop it across several weeks as content, and we store it in our library. So that might be a tactic that you want to employ, which it looks like you are. That's the approach.
Yeah, but is that part of the Philippine team? Is that part of I'm just the SMB guy,
No, that's a team that we work with.
Okay.
But what I was saying is the tactic is the same. Like if you have, let's say, a 10-minute coaching video, right? They're probably, and you can see this in your analytics on YouTube. You can see like a graph that goes like, oh, people are really engaged or leaving and whatnot. So you want to highlight those highlights, those bumps, and you want to turn those into short form videos. Vimeo gives you the same readings as well, and that right there, if those are the two highlights, then you just want to turn those into short form videos, and then say click on the link below for a full video or full YouTube video or whatnot.
Okay. All right, so here's the thing. I was posting to Instagram.
Okay.
And this is going back now about 6 months, and I decided to post to Reels.
Okay.
And the thing is, I do from desktop. I hate using my phone, again, because of my shaky hands.
Yeah. You can do auto posting to Reels now.
Auto posting? Okay, you can do that in this one.
Yes.
Well, before, the only way to get...
Before you continue, make sure it's an Instagram business account. You don't want a creator account. You don't want a personal account. It has to be a business account.
Right.
And then you can do auto to feed, carousels, and Reels. Notice there's no stories here, as I was mentioning to Glenn. You have to do it through the personal integration, which is below. But with business, you can totally do Instagram Reels automatically.
Okay. Well, I posted one thing to Instagram Reel, and I got over 2,500 responses, almost overnight. And I went, what the heck? Because the normal post doesn't go anywhere near that. But I began to regularly post to Instagram, and all of a sudden the bottom fell out, and now I'm getting about 30. And I haven't changed anything about the way I'm doing it. However, I have started including in the same post, and this might be the problem, TikTok, Facebook Reels, and YouTube Shorts. And I just...
Wait, what do you mean including? You mean
including in the distribution. Not taking the same post and putting it on those other...
they don't talk to each other. That's
they don't?
the issue. Unless you're taking a video from TikTok and pushing it into Reels and it has a logo on it. No? Okay.
No, I make the videos.
It might just be the topic or the way it's being delivered, because the way TikTok works now, as opposed to who you follow and who follows you back and like the follower graph or the algorithm, it's all based on interest. So they take one video, put it in front of 30 people. If it goes really well, they put it in front of 100, 1,000, and that's how it goes viral. So you will see some viral videos that only have 2 videos on their profile.
Right, but TikTok is not the problem. I get good engagement from TikTok. It's Instagram just completely has bombed.
Could be a couple of other things. We know someone that was going through a shadow ban as well. It had to do with following too many people or unfollowing too many people. Like if you Google shadow ban on Instagram, that's a thing. You just have to, in some cases, just lay off of Instagram for a couple of days. So that might be a problem too. I mean, we can't really diagnose this just here specifically, but maybe we can take a look at your account over a support call.
Oh, well, okay. I'm doing this for a client that's paying me, and
it might be that, like, if you Google shadow ban Instagram, it's a thing, and it has to do with a whole bunch of reasons. Like, there's no one specific reason, but you should definitely look into that.
Okay, I'll do that. Now, this business of using your phone, I do have, part of this is that I've got accounts that are on a personal profile for an organization.
Yeah.
And the reason they have personal profile, a personal profile, is they want to keep members only in one pocket and then use their pages for distributing news. So,
Wait, that shouldn't affect the it's just a connection on the back end. It shouldn't affect anything else beyond that.
no, but here's the problem. I have to use the phone to post to the personal account, right? In Facebook. I can't just post. It doesn't auto post.
You're not talking about Instagram personally. You're talking about Facebook
No,
personal.
I'm off Instagram now. I've moved to Facebook. I'm
Got
sorry.
it. Yeah, so you can thank Cambridge Analytica for that. So for a long time, they did allow you to post to personal Facebook automatically. And then when the whole debacle happened with Cambridge, they actually didn't even allow you to do anything, even reminder-based posting to Facebook profiles. But now you do need the HelloWoofy app for this. It's just their terms and conditions. There's no way around it. For the profile, you do need to, for Reels, Facebook Reels, for stories, for the feed, and also you can actually do groups as well that you're a member of. So not just an admin to, but you're a member of. You need to get the reminders for that purpose for Facebook. There's no other way around it.
Okay. Now on these reminders, is it 2 steps or 3 steps? I mean, I've tried and I can't seem to get it to get over to the right places. And
so when you get the reminder, it should look like a little media image on the top or video, whatever it is. It's tapped on the bottom. And when you tap either in the middle or you tap on anywhere on that little card, it'll show you on the bottom. If you're doing Facebook personal, it'll give you 3 to 4 options. If you're doing Reels and it's eligible for Reels, it'll give you 4. If you're doing something that's not eligible for Reels, like an image, it'll only give you 3. And then you tap on any one of them, and then it should open within HelloWoofy a Facebook looking application, and then you can post from there. If you're having issues with that, just reach out to us and we'll do a screen share with you.
Okay. So so what happens is it says that it copies the text, but it doesn't copy the text. I mean, I can get the video over.
Oh, it copies it, but then you have to paste it. There's no automatic pasting. That's
the problem. I can't seem to get my finger, because you have to touch the screen and hold it to get the paste to come up, and I can't seem to get the. There's no control V.
That's an issue that's kind of out of our hands, unfortunately, because when you go over to pasting, it's actually on Facebook. And I was going to say we can do some changes on our side, but on our app, but it doesn't even paste in our app. It pastes in their app and their technology.
Oh.
So. Yeah.
Okay. That's because they've got a huge Facebook thing, and I just am having a hard time. What I'm doing is I'm going in and manually doing it with that.
No, I understand. Let me talk to the team. I don't know if there's any way we can do it specifically, but that specific part might be out of our hands.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's move over to Christy. Christy, how are you? Where are you calling in from?
Hi. How are you doing?
Oh, Christy, you work with Glenn, right?
Yes, I'm Glenn's assistant.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, welcome to the call. Do you have any questions or any clarifications you need?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I wanted to ask about the limit on posting when it comes to Instagram.
Okay. So it depends on the account. So if you go into your dashboard on the top right in the settings, you'll see how many times you can post per day. And that's just to prevent spamming. But I'll give you an example here. Share my screen. Okay, so I have an enterprise account for our business, and so you can see how many Instagram business posts you can do per day per account. And so in this case, it's 5. I'm not sure what account you have. If you have the SMB and higher, it's 2, and I believe agency is 3, and or agency plus is 3, and going up from there.
Oh, okay. Because it's 2 per day. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 per day for SMB, and then agency plus is 3, and then enterprise is 5 per account per day.
Oh, okay, I understand. So, well, if we want, it just depends on the account that we're using.
Yeah, you want to. Well, first off, this is more of a strategy question too. Is if you're like looking to post a lot more, then that's a strategic question. But as far as the platform is concerned, you then may want the agency plus plan, then that'll give you three per Instagram account. This is assuming that's the business account.
Okay, because sometimes we do want to post more than that, and we do get that limit of 2 per day.
If you run into it and you don't want to upgrade, then what you can do is add it as a personal integration, and then you'll get the reminder. We do allow for that, so you can go around it.
Okay, all
We're
right.
getting 3 a day right now.
Okay, now it's 3 a day.
So you
Yeah.
must be on the agency plus then. Yeah. So then if you want to go beyond that, Glenn, you just schedule as a personal integration. You'll get, and Christy will get the reminder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay. All right. Last but not least, Jim, how are you? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm trying to feel a little better.
Well, you want a joke? You want a hug? Here's a virtual hug for you.
Oh, thank you. Did you wash your hands? Anyway, well, I tell you
Good
what, I
call.
feel like a kindergarten in a college.
Well,
right now.
welcome.
And I'm trying to figure out all these different things you have. Let's just start at the top.
Mhm.
Let me go to single post, and how on earth do I get how do I do web stories, GMB offers, and well, I have GMB for several companies, and
Yeah, so let me
Mhm.
answer that question first. So if you go into your settings and you attach your accounts, Google My Business is it depends on how you want to schedule something to Google My Business. So we have our Google My Business right here. So that's my name, and then we have a page called HelloWoofy.com. Within HelloWoofy.com's Google My Business page, you can schedule an event, you can schedule a photo, you can schedule an offer. There are different types of posts. And so if you're looking to do an offer post, that's what that means. All you do is click on single posts, or you can add it to your library and then schedule it from there. But that offer title, it requires a title for that purpose. So this, this is my GMB offer, title goes up there. You can put some description down here as well. And then obviously add an image, and then you choose your Google My Business page. In this case, I'll choose our page, which is HelloWoofy, and then you can click post. So it automatically knows that this is a GMB offer. If you don't want to do a GMB offer, you just want to do a standard event page, then that's fine too. And just to give you a sample of what this looks like in search, when you search for it, you'll see the post is right there on the right side. And so these are some posts that we've scheduled from our platform, and you'll see them in search.
When I can't even click on that thing. When I click up here on the ad title, it says we noticed that you have not added a Google Web Stories account yet. I've never heard of Google Web Stories. Do you want to add one now?
It should be asking you to play Google Google page itself, but if you go into the settings and you add, it basically is for Shopify and WordPress sites. And you can see it when you click on the integrations for WordPress. Like here's one WordPress site here. The way Web Stories works, I think we have a sample of a web story here. Yeah, here. So web stories are very much like Instagram stories, but they populate in Google Discover or in Google mobile sites. So if you go to, actually, I think it's called stories, Google.stories or stories at Google, Google Web Stories. If you search for it, here you go, creators.google. This will really help you, like go through the website. I'll put the link in the chat here. And you can actually see it's a very different way to take advantage of search, a lot more visually. So we currently support Shopify and WordPress, and you can kind of schedule static images right now, and then we'll add videos very shortly as well, with like hyperlinks and buttons and titles.
So this is not attached to my Google My Business or any of my customers?
No, totally different, totally different products. But it has to be eligible, like your website has to be eligible. This has nothing to do with your Google My Business page.
Oh,
It's
okay.
completely separate. Yeah. Google does a lot of testing. They launch a lot of products, they see what sticks, and then they get rid of it. Like Google Plus, if you remember Google Plus, they got rid of it.
Yeah.
That a lot of our competitors used to be integrate with them, but this is a new thing, and so I encourage everyone to take a look at it. You want to make sure you're always at the forefront of the new things. A lot of other Google Web Story schedulers are like hundreds or thousands of dollars a month, and they really give you like overkill in terms of editing and buttons and all, filters and all that stuff. But for us, we just want to build a simple version.
So this is like attached to your website, but shown on the internet?
Correct. Now we support only WordPress and Shopify at the moment. And then as we roll out more blog integrations, we will also roll out story integrations for those websites. So like our website is built in WordPress. So we have web stories integrated there. We schedule through there. What is the other thing, Jim, you need help with?
Oh man, I'm just listening today.
Okay.
Maybe next week I feel better, good enough to really get into.
Oh, well, we'll be here, that's for sure. So one thing to keep in mind, guys, is we're going to be doing a webinar most likely early next week or mid next week, and we're going to be talking about how we did Black Friday scheduling across the internet. So if you got our emails, you got our, you saw the blog posts on our website, or you saw our social media posts and things like that, we obviously use HelloWoofy to get out the door. Now, some of you may know that we do schedule to beyond social media. So we do social, we do smart speakers, and then we do with MailChimp, we do newsletter scheduling, and we also do blog scheduling for Medium, WordPress, and Shopify now. So last week we did scheduling through our platforms, and we sent, I think 2 different emails for Black Friday. And that's something that people are asking is, how did you do all of these at the same time? We're seeing you everywhere. So we're going to do a webinar around how do you take a long form piece of content, schedule it as a newsletter, schedule it as a blog post, and then also create micro versions of it to schedule to social, smart speakers, and things like that. So that webinar is coming out very soon. It's going to be totally free for our community. But if you have other topics you want us to talk about and give free webinars around, definitely let us know in Content Masters, because that's why we're here. We're here to help you guys out.
That's perfect.
Cool. All right, guys, we'll call it there. It's 39 minutes in. If no one has any other comments or last minute questions to ask, we will call it here. Going once, going twice, going thrice. All right. Well, virtual hugs to you guys from New York City, and we'll see you next Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, New York City time. All right, guys, take care.